Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a 5 tips for beginner betta keepers video. Anybody can really watch this video and hopefully find it helpful, but I'm mainly making it for the beginners in the fish community. As I know there are some people who ask me questions constantly and who are curious about how to keep their betta in the proper conditions or the best way they can. So let's just get on to the tip. The first tip, obviously, is to do your research before getting your betta fish. Betta fish may seem like beginner fish, but they actually are quite complicated. I do recommend getting one, of course, but they do need more care than a person might think. They're going to need a proper tank, proper food, and they're just going to be need to be taken care of properly or else they're going to die. But yeah, of course, like I said, do your research before you get your fish and after you do your fish. Get your fish. Because sometimes it may be acting a little lethargic and you'd like to know why. And you can maybe research on that. Say what are the symptoms of ick or dropsy, and maybe that will help you. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you need to do your research before getting any pet. Next tip is that your betta is going to be kind of like scared looking almost. It's not going to be active. It's kind of going to just lay at the bottom of the tank or not explore too much the first day you have it or the first 24 to 48 hours, just because it would be pretty scary coming from a tiny little cup to a tank. So just think about that. Most of the time your betta isn't dying when it's acting like that. It's mainly just because it's adjusting to its new environment. But I'm not saying that this is the case for all bettas. For example, Miko, he was very active when I got him. I got him from a nice breeder, and he's a very healthy boy. He was also raised in a big tank, so he was pretty well adjusted to this size tank. Also, remember that the water parameters are, of course, going to be different from a poo-filled cup to a filtered tank. So just know the colors might be a little faded, and your betta will just kind of be chill at the bottom of the tank. They may not eat for the first day, which is okay. That's completely normal. So yeah, if possible, keep your betta out of bright light for the first few days. So if you have a bright light over your tank, turn it off. No matter what color light it is, what it looks like, turn it off, because it's probably, like I said, it's scary for your betta to come from a small tank to a big tank and then have a bright light shining on them. It's pretty stressful. And if you don't have a light and you feel it's too bright for your betta, put maybe a blanket over their tank. That's what I did for Miko. I put a pair of black jeans over his tank since I don't have a black blanket. And I only did this for the first 24 hours, and here he is, healthy as can be. Next tip is when you're bringing your betta home, acclimating them into their new tank, you're done acclimating, do not add the pet store water. This is the same for every kind of fish. But use a fishnet or your hands. Be very gentle if you decide to use your hands. But the pet store water is so unexplainably disgusting. It has really gross parameters, and it's been used like betta fish in pet stores usually don't get water changes. If they do, that's awesome. But most of my local pet stores do not do water changes. I'm not saying it's the same for everyone, so don't get offended. But personally for us, our bettas don't get water changes while they're in pet stores. So that water is really gross, and if you're going to add it right into your tank at home, it's going to mess up the bacteria level, and it's going to make your betta sick. Also, if your betta is going in with tank mates, it can bother them and kill them maybe. The final tip is really important. It's to do 25% water changes every week. No matter what, even if you have a really big tank. If you'd like to see a video on how to do a 25% water change, I'm happy to do it for you. But a bacteria is going to build up in your tank over the time of a week, and weekly, I do mine on the weekends or in the middle of the week. You're going to need to change out that water with some clean water. Of course, it needs to be treated. Also, when you're doing this, it's not 100% mandatory, but I do recommend vacuuming out your betta's gravel just to get some of the extra gunk out of it. But if you do have a smaller tank that is around 2.5 gallons, you can do more than 25% if you want. Maybe do almost 50% or maybe even like 75%. It all depends on your situation. but all I'm saying is you must do some kind of water change every single week. That's it for this video. I really hope all you new beta keepers found this helpful. If you did, please give this video a like and leave a comment below because I really want to get your feedback so I know what kind of videos you guys like to see. Also, please don't take offense to this if you work at a pet store and you take good care of your betas. That's amazing. I'm so happy you tell people the right information and give your betas proper care. But I'm just saying personally at our pet stores, they have the most horrible care, and I know every pet store is different, so like I said, please don't take offense. This video is trying to be helpful, not to offend anybody. But like I said, give this video a like, comment something below, and even subscribe if you'd like to. Thank you for 1,200, by the way. See you guys later. Bye.
Believe in him and believe in me. Together we will fly away in a cloud of green to your beautiful destiny.